And I think one of the overwhelming things that I find with a lot of people, and this is unfortunately life in our system as it is. Even I suffered from it as well. Is and I had to tell someone yesterday, about most people are sitting around waiting for permission to live their lives. Okay, most people sit around and basically are waiting for the people or the circumstances in their lives to allow them to proceed to live the life that they want. And the truth is that you have to stop waiting for permission to live your life. The true tragedy of life is not that it ends too soon. The true tragedy is that people wait too long to start to live their lives. Okay, and some of the obvious need for permission for people waiting. People are looking for validation or approval of their decisions to live their lives. Many of people don't live their lives because they care too much about what people think. They care too much about how people feel about their lives. How people feel about their lives rises above how they feel about living their own life. And a lot of times we're taught to do that because, we hear people all the time, oh, I live for my children, I live for this. People are always living for everything else other than themselves. But that is also the root of all our unhappiness, because you can't be happy if you're living your life based on what somebody else thinks. You have to live your life. So that sitting there waiting for approval is usually a sign that we need validation, or that sitting there waiting for permission is usually a sign that we need either validation or approval from people to live our lives. Another thing people do is people sit around and they wait for a certain set of circumstances to happen. As if miraculously, the people in your life who don't take you seriously, the people in your life who use you, the job, that unfulfilling job that you go to is miraculously gonna, change. And the winds of change are going to bring in this perfect set of circumstances that are going to allow you to live the life you want. And it never works out that way. Okay? We sit around, we wait for this perfect set of circumstances and fate. And it never works out. Newsflash, there is no perfect set of circumstances. There are circumstances. You work them. And one thing that I had to, point out to someone is, you ever notice how when people fall flat on their back, how it always seems like the perfect time, because then they were able to do this, and just because they changed their perspective? Would you believe if I told you that those circumstances and that perfect time was always there? The only thing that happened to those people who fell on their back is that they didn't have any other choice. As my father used to say, necessity is the mother of all invention. You'll be surprised what you'll do when you have to do something. But like one of the quotes I posted before, change before you have to. You don't have to wait until your back's against the wall before, when you have no choice to change and you have no choice to go down a certain road, before you do that. Once again, each and every day is another day that you can start living the rest of your life. But you have to make that choice. And when it boils down to it, there's only two ways we live. There is only two ways that we live. Way number one, you can do like most people. Take life as it comes. Wait around. Hope and pray that the winds of change will bring the circumstances that you want. Hope that the people who are willing to always have something for you to do that's more important for them and their satisfaction with you, to say, you know what, you've done enough for me now. You can go ahead and live your life. That never happens. That never happens. Or you can stop waiting for permission to live your life and say, starting today, starting from now, I am going to pursue the things that I want, because I understand that the only way for me to be happy and for me to be happy about you being happy about me is if I am pursuing what I want. And those people that love you, those people that understand you, those people who are meant to be in your life, in your corner, they will understand and they will go with you. They will understand what you're doing. They will appreciate what you're doing. And the people who don't, they weren't meant to be with you anyway. Because obviously how they feel about your life is more important than how you feel about your life. But whatever you do, stop waiting for permission. That permission will never come. Those people will never allow you the freedom to pursue your dreams because you've made them so important, more important in your life than yourself. Those circumstances will never line up. There is no perfect time. Every time can be the perfect time if you seize the opportunity and make it perfect. Make it perfect for you. But whatever you do, remember this. Life belongs to the people who go out and reach for it, the people who go out and seize it, the people who see opportunity before it becomes obvious, the people who believe in themselves, the people who want better for themselves and not going to sit around and wait for what life serves them. They're going to go out and they're going to create the circumstances they need. And they're not sitting around waiting for permission. Because sadly, it will never come. Stop waiting for that perfect sign. Stop waiting for that, perfect occasion. They don't exist. Give yourself the permission to live your life, to live the life that you want, to pursue the things that you want, to live life on your terms. You control that, not your circumstances, and please don't let people control that for you.